wearing this wig. Welcome to Matt Reviews Books. I am your host, Matt, and this week we are playing Book Tag. And no, I wasn't tagged by anybody, though if you want to tag me, that's fine, go ahead. But anyway, I'm doing it now, and as such, because of the type of this particular book tag, hey, it's the Circus Book Tag, and as such, I felt that a clown wig was apropos. It's a series of questions. I'm not going to tag anyone because I don't know anyone. But go ahead, do it. Go forth and play. And in fact, go ahead and show me what you got if you do it. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. Let's get to question number 1. Ringmaster, the best main character. That would be Lincoln Rhyme from the series of detective novels. This is the Burning Water. Okay, let's just admit that was bad video. At least it was from my point of view, because it mouth video, the audio and the video wasn't matching up. Yeah, I'm just holding a camera. But let's get on. What I was trying to say was that Jeffery Deaver's Lincoln Rhyme series. The protagonist is disabled from an accident on the job as a police officer, and now he really can't go anywhere. He can't do anything. But he still controls the whole story. The power of this character and the strength of this writing is just... it's really well done. So... I'll hold up this. It's a problem without having a tripod. So, yeah, Jeffery Deaver. This one's the Vanished Man. Lincoln Rhyme. Check him out. Now, question number 2. Trapeze artists. Your favorite friendship. That, without a doubt, has to be Frodo and Sam from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. J.r.r. Tolkien. This is Return of the King, where I think actually the friendship really blossoms. You actually see where Frodo is at his lowest and Sam's at his lowest, and they're still holding on to each other, and they're no matter what happens, they're together. And Sam, the moment when on the shores, the hill, the side of Mount Doom, and Frodo's like, "Come on, Mr. Frodo, you know, I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you." And it's the great friendship for all time. So Frodo and Sam, absolutely my favorite friendship. Number 3, Juggling, the best love triangle. Well, I don't really read a lot of books with love triangles, or, for that matter, romance. So we'll just carry on to the next question. I won't even leave this locale as this exotic locale. Yeah, anyway. Number 4, The Big Top, fantastic world building. That would be a series I reviewed last year, the Deryni series. I mean, the whole, by Katherine Kurtz. That includes Deryni Rising, Hi Deryni, Deryni Checkmate. This one, the one I first read, in fact, that's probably this very book, Bishop's Heir, which is actually sort of a sequel series to the original series. Very, very good stuff. It's Two things. First of all, it's sort of based in a it's based sort of on a real medieval feudal society with magic. Moving on from there, we'll go on to number 5, Magician. Favorite magic system. That is easy. I reviewed this one too. The Belgariad, Pawn of Prophecy. Mostly because there's nothing, there's not a whole lot of mumbo jumbo between the magic user and the magician. So the sorcerer is just able to use magic by sheer force of will. The will and the word. And I always thought that was attractive because that, to me, is just sort of like, I want to point at something and levitate it, to pick it up, to make it come to my hand, and just think it. Number 6, Tightrope Walking. A book that kept you on the edge of your seat. That is Cheyenne Autumn by Mari Sandoz. Mary Sandoz? Mari. It is the story, true story, of a band of... Here, I'll just read the blurb real quick. Just in the autumn of 17... In the autumn of 1878, a band of Cheyenne Indians set out from Indian Territory where they had been sent by the U.S. government to return to their homeland in Yellowstone country. Mari Sandoz tells the saga of their heartbreaking 1,500-mile flight. It is the entire time I wanted to them to make it. I'm pulling for them, for all these the Cheyenne. And at the time, I still have young children, but at the time my wife then was pregnant with our second child, and it hit me as these parents and grandparents and uncles and aunts and mothers and fathers were doing everything they could to keep their people alive and to keep their children safe. And it's this, it just keeps you hoping for the best and hoping for the best as things are just seeming to go wrong through the entire book. And it is not just heartbreaking, but it tear worthy. Very much an emotional roller coaster. Not really on the good side, but it's definitely worth reading. Absolutely. Cheyenne Autumn, Mari Sandoz, right here. Next, number 7, Contortionist, the best plot twist. That one, I think I'm getting wig hair up my nose. Yeah. Best plot twist. Red Wedding, Storm of Swords, j.r.r. Martin. Jaime Lannister sends his regards. For basically 2.5 books. Everything's been set up, and you should be seeing this. You should really... This kind of deception and betrayal is really should be on everybody's radar who's reading this book. And then at the same time, that was the moment, and I said this before, when I talked about this book before, when I reviewed this, I wanted to throw this book across the room. I really did. But it's still, there's nothing... I can't think of any other plot twist that I've read that comes close to the Red Wedding. Last one, here we go. Number 8, Human Cannonball, a book with an explosive ending. Yeah, I'm taking notes. I wrote notes. Cryptonomicon, Neal Stephenson, absolutely my favorite author. I'm currently reading Ream Day. I've read this one 6 times, 7 times. It's awesome. I love this book. Yeah, the ending, the explosive ending, is literally a mountain blowing up. Anyway, I'll put a link for my full thoughts on this book, since I already talked about it. But it is worth bringing up again because I read it again and again and again and again and again. Hey, that's it for the Circus Book Tag. I could probably stop wearing the wig because it's not quite full clown. I want to do full clown. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got through all of this. I think we're at like 80 minutes, somewhere along there. And you enjoy and you want to come along with the rest of our adventures. This is a book review channel and book related, obviously. Subscribe down below, follow along. You can also see all my other bio stuff is in the description. And I will see you next time. See you later.